All right, folks. First and foremost, thank you so much. 800 subscribers. We're going quick to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you that come in here. I'm trying to update and having the capabilities of doing video so I can look up stuff and then give you guys a little better show where I can just click on something, show it, and then give my commentary on it or my narrative. And it won't be live like usual, but I got to diversify. I got to grow. And sometimes if you're going to have to access me later on comments afterwards. So, or if you want to talk private, you're going to have to donate. Herb, you're going to have to start donating. That's all there is to it. Or hit the like button or anything like that. So that's that. There's nothing I can do about it. I give you 400 videos. That's all I can do. So I'm going to try to hit this video. Now, we all know about Mike Franzese'S and all the history, big channel on YouTube. Everybody heard about this. But have you heard about the real guts of it coming from FBI agents, coming from different people, historical accounts, true historical accounts? And you never heard there's a player of Larry Carosa and other players he never mentions in all his videos. And so if you want to compare and contrast about all of this, the prince of the mob and all of his jibber jabber bullcrap, you'll get something more insightful here and historical account. I'm going to give you a segment of what his mother says, not the truth serum, his mother. And God forgive me, and I don't mean any disrespect on, that's a Bush League move that you would say something, show his mother on there. Bush League move? He's lying about people that are rotting in their graves that can't defend themselves. He's talking about the Colombos and the Persicos and the guys doing life in prison. So leave your integrity and your smart ass remarks behind. All right. If you're going to go there, that's all I got to say. Otherwise, let's rock and roll and get this started here. So I'm going to show a segment of what Tina says about the Prince Mike and this big tax scheme, gas tax scheme that he claimed to come up with. It was the Russians and Larry Carosa. And watch that whole full video to see the real juice on. I guess he didn't learn how to share his ice cream when he was little because he wanted it all for himself. And then the guy, the mob hitman, in the whole video explains how it happened. All right, let's see. Now I got that. I hit that button. And we're going to go up here, folks. Hang in there with me, folks. And now we're going to play this part right here. Play, boom. All right, folks. We're getting there. Fascinating stuff. You've saw hundreds and hundreds of videos by Prince Mike Franzese'S. Hundreds of them. I never heard Larry Carosa, who actually turned him onto it with the Russians. Well, Mike does live in Hollywood now, and it's La La Land, and it's all Hollywood productions. So there is coming, not from YouTubers and Sammy the Bull and all these other characters on YouTube that you get your mafia historical, quote unquote, information and historical accounts from. You're getting it from his mother's mouth. And like I said, I don't mean any disrespect to come. I know there was a lot of tragedy in his family, but at least I have a little integrity to at least speak on it, that I know it's a little foul to bring this up just to gain views on, but it's a rodeo. And these guys play dirty, I'll play dirty. And And if there's speculation, unless you're just looking for entertainment value and who cares what the truth is, that's fine. Me, on the other hand, I knew people, it's more personable that these people just urinate on the dead and those doing life and on the historical truths. So, came out of his own mother's mouth. They were starving with their tongues hanging out while he's over there in Hollywood acting like the prince, making $8 to $10 million a week. You heard it from her, not the truth, sir. We didn't see a single penny of it. Really? While you're handing $5 million up to this family and that family and all that, it's because, of course, word spread, and it was like, wow, you guys are just grabbing all these millions. Well, we better satisfy maybe this boss or this captain from these other families before they approach us. We better come in peace and in good faith and say, well, here's a package. We're running some little scheme over here. But did they actually realize it was hundreds of millions? Well, Larry Carosa wasn't around because they killed him. So then Mike just was like, sitting on all the money and whatever. We don't know what the Russians say. The Russians don't have YouTube channels and all this. What was their fate? Did they just take all the money and just run and say, well, that's it? You're never going to see them on a YouTube channel. So I appreciate my appreciation goes out to Nick P. that's helped me do this, and Robert B. I have a production team now. I'm moving on up in the world. The True Serum's going to 1,000K. They're over here in the corner. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. But this is the Truth Serum. Mike Franzese'S. Here, I got you good, buddy. I got you good. Coming right out of your mother's mouth, Tina. Wow, you left them eating bologna sandwiches. Yeah, you left them eating bologna sandwiches over there. And at the end of that video, now just go back to the other thumbnail in the prior one. The title's in there. But I wanted to show you because I only explained the title and I was only letting you guys go see for yourself. A lot of you guys don't want to just go do that. So I got my friends here to integrate that into this video, and we did a test project and it's going good. So you could see what your Prince YouTube self-proclaimed mafia boss is really all about. You know how you could learn a lot about a person is what is their relationship with their mother. Psychologically speaking, you could really read a person on what's the relationship with their mother. Now, I know people could have checkered things and all this, and life is tough, but at the end of the day, that's me personally. That's my tools of the trade. But if that sounds crazy, that sounds crazy. But I like thinking, people. I like looking into things deeper. And that's why we dug this up. I almost fell off the chair when I saw this piece. I was bebopping around. I read this thing. My godfather did a lot of work, probably side by side with this guy that's in the video, in the regular video. And the guy in the video is the guy that hit Larry Carosa, and then you get his view on why Larry Carosa got hit, and you get the commentator, the narrator in the video on what they think. They know. They just leave it out there to say, you folks figure it out. But it's 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 1 ain't 3. 1 and 1 is 2. So connect the dots, and that's that. So first test run to show video and video. I appreciate everybody that comes in here. You know that. We're going to 1,000. I'm going to keep learning this as I go. And I will leave it at that. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't ever give up. The world is a vampire. It wants that blood. No, raise up in your thinking. Raise up in your life. This is mob talk, jibber, jabber, ba, 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 ba. You got to do good in your life, folks. And we spread love and compassion here, even though I go off the rails sometimes. So everything's good. We're going to 1,000. Let's forget about 900 subscribers. We're going to 1,000, and then we're going to go to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, folks. God bless y'all. And thank you for your support. If you do anything, just hit the like button. That's all. Thank you, folks.